You're asking me to marry you?
I know it probably seems sudden.
It seems crazy.
Well, it's not like we haven't been down this road before. Third time's a charm, my mom always used to say.
Oh.
So, I mean, mostly when schemes blow up on our faces just to keep our spirits up. But in this case, I believe her.
Oh my God, I can't believe you're asking me to marry you.
I'm surprised you're in so much shock.
You said it yourself. We've been down this road twice. And both times we have plunged face first into a dead end.
They were just lessons learned.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that, Lucky.
This is something I don't see very often. What are you afraid of, us? Scared of my sobriety? Because I swear to Elizabeth...
No, Lucky, I know you're on track. But you're right. What frightens me is us. Our history. We are much better at not being married.
And that may have been true once, but I don't think it is anymore.
But what if you're wrong? What if you're wrong and we get married again and we make the same mistakes and we fall back into the same destructive pattern?
You know, you don't seem to have very much faith in us.
Oh, God, I have so much faith in what we've made together. This incredible partnership is the most important thing in my life. I don't want to risk it.
And the way you're acting right now, you're acting out of fear. And that is what is keeping us stuck. We both do it way too much. We just need to find a way to get past it. Elizabeth, you know how I feel about you. Unless you don't feel the same way about me. Elizabeth, if you don't love me, I just need to hear you say it.
Lucky. Never question my love for you. You're my first love, my kid's father. You have been my anchor since we were teenagers. My life doesn't make sense without you in it.
And I feel exactly the same way. Doesn't that tell you something?
I find it rather touching that you get all fired up in Rebecca's defense, especially...
Both times we got married, I thought it was forever. But it wasn't.
So we've had a few bumps in the road.
Bumps? Lucky, we careened off a cliff. You turned to Maxie and drugs, and I went to Jason, and we had a baby, and...
I forgave you. I thought that went both ways.
Yes, of course it did. But forgiving each other doesn't mean we should ignore the painful lessons we've had to learn.
Okay, you know what? So we shouldn't let the past rob us of our future either.
Oh, God, you're so relentlessly optimistic.
Yeah, well, I doubt my boss or anyone else from the PCPD would agree with you.
Okay. I am so honored that you want to marry me. And I want to give your proposal the thoughtful consideration it deserves. Just not tonight. So much has happened, and I'm on overload right now, okay? But I can tell you this much, with a foggy head and a clear heart, that I love you. And I always will. It's a nice place.
Yeah.
Talk to you. Sober enough to listen?
Sadly, yes, I am. May I make an observation first? For someone who just got proposed to, you don't seem very happy.
Like he told you he was going to ask me to marry him again?
No, not exactly, but that's the impression he left. So what'd you say?
That I had to think about it. But I don't. I just couldn't figure out a way to tell him that I love him, but not the way he wants.
Are you kidding me?
Sorry, I know it's late.
What? Come in.
Thank you. You'll be happy to know that I'm not here for myself. It's about Rebecca. Seems to me you've always been pretty fair with her. You know, tried to see her for herself instead of as an extension of Emily.
Well, it doesn't mean I'm okay with you two trying to scam my brother.
Yeah, it's a shame that plan didn't go to fruition. You know, losing money is the least Nicholas deserves, but in a fit of jealous rage, I was inspired to spill my guts, and now Nicholas is bent on revenge. Not against me, against Rebecca. You know, I don't know why. The only thing she did was fall in love with the guy.
Okay, well, what do you want from me?
I want you to stop him. Nicholas told me flat out that he's setting Rebecca up for the fall of her life. No, he doesn't love her. He hasn't forgiven her. He wants to annihilate her. She doesn't deserve that.
You know, I suppose it's admirable of you wanting to protect Rebecca. But as far as what Nicholas is doing, I'm not sure what it is. And I doubt he knows himself. But I'll tell you what I am sure of. Nicholas would never intentionally hurt Rebecca. If for no other reason than she's Emily's sister.
If you honestly believe that, then you're more naive than I thought. Sorry to have bothered you, man. It won't happen again.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You should calm your nerves a little.
Not looking forward to the prospect of peeling me off the ceiling?
I wouldn't say that.
I don't know what to do.
What's your heart tell you?
That Lucky's the man I can depend on. He's the one who saves me from myself, who supports me, accepts me for who I am. I am blessed to have him, and I should just be grateful.
Your heart talks an awful lot.
Yeah, I know, that's a problem. But the love that the insanely romantic, swept away by passion kind of love just isn't, it's not there anymore. But it is for him. And I just want him to be happy, so maybe I should marry him.
Really? Without loving him? How's that a good idea? Hey, you already know the answer to this one, Liz. Otherwise you wouldn't be here, would you?
Well, maybe this was a mistake coming here.
Another question only you can answer. You have to tell him the truth.
The whole truth? Including the reason I can't marry him is because I have feelings for someone else?
Who is this other man you have feelings for?
Nicholas, please.
Is it Jason?
That has been over for a long time.
What about
You know
Ethan?
it.
You like Ethan?
My God, stop
You don't like
it.
Ethan? Well, come on, tell me who it is.
Wait, you really need to hear me say
I
it?
absolutely need to hear you say it. We need to be honest with each other, if with no one else.
All right, fine. It's you. I don't know how this happened. I don't know how our friendship turned into something more, but ever since that first night you kissed me in Jake's, I have thought about being with you.
Thought about it? Or wanted it?
This is wrong.
Don't you think I know that? Don't you think I fought it every bit as hard as you have? I can't do it